All right, ladies and gentlemen, after a week of being on vacation, I just went around, picked a few things up from three separate plumbers, and just walked back to move my yellow truck, and I'll show you what accumulated while I was gone, even though I was on vacation. The scrap god smiled upon me again. We have a busy week, and I'll show you what I just picked up. A wise man once told me, once you know how to make money and work hard, you'll never be poor. Well, this is how I make my money. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And this sexy beast right here. Oh, I miss driving this thing. Just went around and picked a few things up from 3 different plumbers. Got washer dryer, big pressure tank. Got the pump motor, oil tank, air conditioner. There's some rotors down in there. Pressure tank here with some brass on it, more rotors under it. I'll show that better. But I just went back here. This is where I keep all my scrap. And I was gonna get ready to unload stuff out of my Tonka truck here. Now on my camera system, I noticed somebody was dropping stuff off. But look at this, they dropped some copper pipe. I mean, stuff still got stickers on it. Where was that? Look at that, still got stickers on it. That piece still got a sticker on it too. This I had the blower, but dropped this off, a fan. This looks like some lamps in there. Mostly, those ones are die cast probably. So you gotta watch, because sometimes these can be brass guys. I don't know, maybe you newbie guys will look at that and be like, oh yeah, that's solid brass, and sometimes they're not. They're die cast. And then a bunch of some bikes. This air conditioner wasn't here. Neither was that. So all this stuff, except for that was there. That one and the little air conditioner there was on the ground. But this random stuff. And what I was doing was I was trying to get some of this stuff out of here, because I got more stuff to pick up. But I picked the stuff up and I left it in the truck that Friday before I left. But then I go over to here and I'm like, oh shiza. We come home to a flat tire. So I don't know if that's some shenanigans or none of my other tires are flat, just that one. Truck's back here. I've had some vandalism before, which I'll go over in a minute, but might be something in that tire. But all this stuff appeared. My buddy Kenny said he was going to drop off some of these electrical boxes. So he dropped off a bunch of these. He does electrical service panels and stuff. Some breakers down in there. I was watching videos. Guys take them apart for a little bit of silver that's in them. There's little dabs of silver, but you got to do thousands of them things to get anywhere. I guess that's if all you have to break down. Maybe little pieces of aluminum wire in here. I'm pretty sure some of this stuff in here is copper. I usually don't even mess with it. Send it. I mean, you could probably take those screws out. Probably pretty easy. But yeah, so he threw all these heaters and all this stuff you see right here. These things were on here. But there's a couple things that just arrived. This tire on this side's good. Well, I mean, maybe this tire was just had something in it. It wasn't low last time I used it. But I'll have to take it off and maybe get it plugged or something. My buddy owns a tire shop. Not a big deal. But like I was going on about the vandalism, sometimes I leave this truck parked back here. And it was parked right here one day. As you see, it's pretty close to the road. And as you see, it's not a well-traveled road. But for years now, I've had this LeBron head in my window. It was from the Space Jam 2 movie. I know I've said this before in a previous video. But I had this in my 250. So I noticed that it looked like there was like broken dust like here and like pieces of rock, and somebody took a rock, like smashed it on his head and broke my window. So before I had to go get it inspected, I had a new window put in before I got it inspected. So I got it inspected and I parked it back over here. Like a couple days later, I come back, the damn window was smashed again, right in front of where his head was. So somebody had deliberately smashed it, which I thought was pretty ignorant, if you know what I mean. There's not a lot of people up here, so for somebody to come up here just to do that, had to be somebody walking by. There's only like 5 or 6 houses up the road here. You know, there's not a lot of people up here, so I don't know why they think it's a racist thing. I don't know. I mean, I took it off because I was walking through Walmart and holding it in front of my face. And I was like, I'm LeBron James. Like messing around with people. And we were all laughing. And then when I got done, I stuck it in the dashboard of my F-250 I used to have. And, I mean, he's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time. Like, I can't have that there. Somebody has to be a baby about it. But whatever. But enough of that rant. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on this week. I have a bunch of stuff I got to pick up from a bunch of places. I picked up from my normal plumbers, but I got to fix the jack on this. I have it in the yellow truck over there. Tomorrow we're going to, or the white truck. I got to get this stuff all loaded up and put on this trailer and squared away. As you see, I fixed the boards on here. I went and bought more wood because that broke last time. So me and Xander rebuilt the wood on that. You see, I got working on some rotor pile. But the reason why I got to get the jack on this, guys, is because I got to pick up another one of those loads of brass. So I'm going to have probably another 12 barrels of brass to do this week. Going to pick it up on Thursday. That's got to get done this week. This load and what's in the truck there, all this stuff has to go on here. So this can get emptied because I need this trailer to move all of this aluminum. I have all of this aluminum here that has to go this week. Prices are up. Got to get rid of it. Didn't have a chance to do it before I left. I mean, it's a decent amount between that and those 2 toters of aluminum. And the guys I was at, he had, I pick up for a guy who does seamless gutters. I've been picking up for him for a few years now. He's got a trailer like my little one here, about half full of gutters. So between that trailer will be full. And I want to get rid of it because I think it was 75 cents a pound at my local yard. And they'll probably give me a couple pennies more because I should have about 2,000 pounds of aluminum. So I'll get a better price on that because of my volume. But that leads me to what I want to say to you. A lot of guys are reaching out to me about Ben Weissman's of Scranton. They got so much scrap metal that it was all the way out to almost the end of the yard. You couldn't even dump. They raised their prices. It was like $280. I think commercial price was $280 or $290 a gross ton for the commercial guys, and they flooded them. So now I guess they're going to they took the weekend because today is Sunday. Today I actually got back. I got back this morning from my cruise, which was awesome. And what they're doing is I guess they're going to open on 12 o'clock Monday and Tuesday, and they're going to see if they can get some of the material out and just have their trucks come in and limit how much they're taking in because they got that much material. And to me, that's crazy. I've never seen them do that, even at the highest. I mean, they usually stack the shit 50 feet high if they can. But I guess they got swamped. I guess they had over 150 cars come in. And just, I guess there was tractor trailers lined up and everything. And they were just, they meet their all-time tonnage or something for the week, which is crazy. But I don't want to hear that because I need to get rid of this shit because I need to do that aluminum because I got more stuff to pick up. And then I got to get more brass this week. Like, I don't have time to get jammed up at the scrapyard. People were telling me it was 2-3 hour wait. I really hope that's not. But some people said, oh, yeah, it was only like 45 minutes, which is normal for this time of year. But the spring crazy, silly season is upon us. And that's how it gets, man. And there's a lot more people scrapping. People are like, oh, I saw you in your yellow truck picking scrap up. One girl messaged me. I was like, I'm in the Bahamas. Like, I'm not picking up scrap today. And she's like, but what are you talking about? She's like, I saw your truck. And I'm like, I didn't give my guy the keys. Like, I told him, hey, whatever's here, we'll pick up when we get back. But there's a lot of fly-by-night guys and people just come out of the woodwork to make a buck, which is fine. I mean, if that's you and you're watching this channel, get it while the getting's good. Just don't take anything that you're not supposed to and always ask people. Don't take nothing that's not yours because that's called stealing. I say that time and time again. But yeah, guys, this is a little bit of rant of what just Just because I was off didn't mean I didn't do any scrap metal. I had stuff dropped off. I had stuff to go pick up. People dropped stuff off for me. And I have about 4 or 5 calls to go do. Plus that giant load of brass that I'm going to be picking up. Which leads me to my next thing, guys. My buddy's going to come. I got to talk to him. I got a couple trees to cut down. And then I'm going to move my shed back behind the pile here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the shed and move it back a little bit. And this week, maybe tomorrow or Tuesday, if the scrapyard, I can't get into the scrapyard, which is fine with me, I'm actually looking at buying another trailer. So I'll be buying another trailer. Stay tuned on that one, because this week we'll be buying a new trailer, and you guys get to see what I'm going to be buying, what I'm going to be picking out. And some people were going to be surprised. Some people are going to be like, oh, he said he'd never buy one. So you already know what it is if you watch my channel. But yeah, guys, I'm calm. I'm relaxed. I'm ready for the silly season. You know, really wish I didn't have to deal with a goddamn flat tire. I have to go over to see my buddy Saeed Aladala. Tell him plug my shit. But plug my shit. So I'm hoping that we can get a lot done this week. You know, me and Xander are going to do some air conditioners tomorrow. Just try to get it. The weather's supposed to be crappy tomorrow. I didn't even go in here. But, yeah, look at the size of those coils. Craziness. Yeah. Got a bunch of coils I have to do. I still have electric motors I didn't even rip apart. I'll be doing some of them tomorrow. I ordered a new blade for my chop saw, so I'm hoping I can do that. There's 8 coils laying here. There's stuff everywhere that we've been working on. But this is what we'll be doing the next couple days, getting all this stuff squared away and ready to go. I'm hoping to fill the back of my truck up with this non-ferrous stuff when I do that aluminum. Make one big run at it. So if you guys want to see what that aluminum pays out, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow through. And we'll be bringing some of this stuff in. These coils are pretty heavy. They're kind of grody, but this came from a big air conditioner. The only thing I didn't get was the sealed unit, which he said they waited they drained it. They gave me all the tin off it, and gave me a little bit of tin and the ACR A coil at them. But you see, this is pretty roached out. I don't know. I think I'm just going to cut and try to get some copper off. Copper prices are craziness right now. But we're going to cut the ends off these, get these all folded up and ready to go. And we'll be bringing that stuff in. I don't even know how much copper I have in my garbage can. That one's got a quarter for number 1. Oh yeah, and there's a decent amount here. It's about half full. So these 96-gallon toters, usually half full, they're pretty decent. I usually get 200 to 300 pounds when these are full. But I have some stuff outside too that's got to be stripped. There's a little bit of copper there that's got to be gone through. The stuff outside here that somebody dropped off, and then there's a bunch of this stuff. I got to strip the aluminum, or strip the casing off. So I got a bunch of stuff randomly to do, guys, this week. Oh, kicking stuff. And you know what? That's the life of a scrapper, guys. And this week, I'm going to have a video out every day. So make sure you tune in and subscribe so you don't miss it. You're going to see us process some of this stuff. You're going to see us load that trailer. You're going to see us pick up more brass. You're going to see me buy a new trailer. You're gonna see us be cleaning that brass. Maybe another 8,000 to 9,000 pounds is what I'm hoping. You know, but usually we pick up between 7,000 and 9,000 pounds, 9,200 pounds. You know, it depends on how much is in the barrels, because it's random brass valves that all have to be cleaned. You know, and you guys can look back through some of my other videos if you want to see us do some of the stuff and show you what that is. But yeah, we're gonna kill it this week, and I'm gonna hammer down. I have another guy that's gonna start working with me on the brass end. He was willing to work. He's a local guy, retired, so he's like, hey man, if I could work a couple hours. I said, yeah, dude, you know, whatever it is. I ordered a blade for my chop saw so we can use that, because I burned my blade out and never replaced it. But I might be buying another chop saw too, just so I have 2 of them. But yeah, guys, this is what we're gonna be doing in this videos this week. I'm gonna have one out every day this week. So your Monday, If you're seeing this, it's Monday. But it's really Sunday. But yeah, guys, you're going to have a video every day this week. All the way till Saturday, guys. So stick with me. And I'll show you my scrapping adventures. You know, this is my empire of dirt, and this is what I do for a living. And now the crazy time starts, and with me doing that brass, it's going to get real wild. And hoping to really move some material this year, guys. Just hope the scrapyard can keep up with me. Obviously not keeping up with everybody else. They ain't going to keep up with me. But alright, guys. Tune into my videos. You guys will be pleasantly surprised. And you'll never know what I'm going to do, guys. Peace.
You do this every day? Yeah. Why? Because I love it.
Yo. Oh, slow.